Two of my adult children have died. It's been 6.5 years and 4 years. This is how I'm doing today. Welcome to the Grieving Mom's Guide to Life. My name is Susan Fahidi, and I'm a grieving mom. I am also a grief advocate and mindfulness life coach. So, yep, two of my three adult children have died. They died within 2.5 years of each other, and it's been 6.5 years for my son Brandon and 4 years for my daughter Bethany. And how am I doing? Not great, honestly. I am not doing great. I don't sleep well. I don't eat well. I can't exercise. I find the most routine house chores to be the most overwhelming burdens of my life. I'm tired all the time. Yeah, I'm tired all the time, but I don't sleep well, so of course I'm going to be tired all the time. You know, society says that the first year is the hardest because it's your year of first. So it's going to be very difficult to go through your first of everything. You know, first Christmas without them, first every holiday is your first without them. And you know, I would say that it is obviously it's very difficult. It's not the hardest year because your first year you are in shock. You're numb. At least I was. And you just kind of try to make it through to tomorrow. The second year, some people say in the bereaved community is actually harder than the first because you're now no longer in shock. You're no longer numb. You're starting to actually feel your feelings. Well, I'm in year 7 because it's 6.5 years for my son Brandon, and it's 4 years, just after 4 years for my daughter Bethany. So I'm into year 7 with him and 5 with her. And from my standpoint, my experience, I don't think that any of them have been easier than the last. I would say that none of them are harder than the previous ones. I would say that they're all, for different reasons, equally hard. A friend of mine, she lost her son over 20 years ago. I remember that like it was yesterday when he was tragically lost. He was just a teenager, young boy, and it's been over 20 years now. And she posted it on social media that it had been over 20 years since he was gone, and I was shocked. And I said to her, I can't imagine living 20. I can't imagine living 20 years without them. And her response to me was, it just happens. She didn't imagine it either, but it just happened. The years just went by. And one day I will reach that 20-year mark for Brandon because he'll come first. And then Bethany will follow soon after. So recently I've started crying a lot. I would say for the last year, maybe year and a half, I haven't cried very much at all. It's been rare. And some reason in the last 2 months or so, I find myself, I find myself getting really weepy. And I don't know why. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. So why that happens, I don't know. But you know, we just let them come when they decide to come, and let them flow, because otherwise you get choked up inside, and you know, you get these pains inside of here. And oh, right here, my third eye still kind of hurts, but if I don't let the tears flow, I get a lot of pain right here. It's like somebody socked me in the forehead, as having a bruise. It's so painful, and I don't want that coming back. I'm still unable to face the world. I struggle with people. I struggle with a lot of people. I don't understand the world. I can't comprehend it. I can't make sense of it. Um, the world shifted when my kids died. And the world no longer made sense to me. The fact that such trivial things matter to people, to society, the fact that people fight over the stupidest things. And, you know, you really see it on social media a lot, that people really attack over the dumbest of dumb things. There are people in your lives that need your love, that need a hug, that you could be spending time with and having enjoyment and fulfillment. And yet people spend their time on arguing over a judge on American Idol and whether or not she should apologize, or something else that's similarly, should Captain Lee on Below Deck, should he be retiring? Did Bravo do the right thing? You know, people bicker over that, and it's such a waste of life. It was such a waste of time. My kids are gone. I can't get any of that back. I do have another child here. I have grandchildren, and I I I look at them and I wonder how people can waste so much time in trivialities when they have their own children or grandchildren, children and grandchildren. The world doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense that my kids are not here anymore to partake in any of this. Makes no sense. Makes no sense at all. Yeah. So I can't people. I get irritated, I get short, and I get exhausted um, from people just being people. Um, they don't understand me, and I don't understand them. And um, so, because I can't people, I still can't work. It's more than I can't. It's more than just me not being able to people. I'm also not consistent. I can't find consistency in my life because my energy ebbs and flows. I will have, and some, people think that when your energy ebbs and flows, it's over the course of, you have high energy for several days and then you have low energy for several days. Well, that's not what it's like for me. I guess it's more peaks and valleys because I might have, when my energy comes to me, it's probably only going to last for 20 to 30 minutes. And then it's gone for days. Days, could be weeks even. And I have to maximize that time that I have energy. So, how can I be in a place of employment when I don't deal well with people? I cry all the time and I have zero energy. I have no consistency in, and I can't tell you what I'm going to be like in it this afternoon. So what am I going to be like tomorrow or next week? I have no clue, and no clue at all. So that's hard. That's hard. I don't know what my life is going to bring me, but it doesn't. I guess it doesn't look great for what I'm looking forward to because I feel like it's just going to be more of the same. I'm going to be feeling more of the same. I'm going to be feeling sad and depressed and missing my kids. And, the world has tilted off its axis and doesn't look like the world anymore. And yeah, so I'm not doing great. I'm not doing great at all. And I've talked, I think, a little bit briefly where in other videos that I potentially had a heart attack um, last August. And I've had many, many tests to find out what is going on. And I did see a cardiologist a little while ago, and we had a long conversation. And I did not have a heart attack. It was triggered by my wheat allergy. Actually, um, is what we determined it to be. I consumed wheat accidentally, and it triggered my heart to go into some sort of spasm that was extremely painful, but maybe a form of anaphylaxis. I'm not really sure, but my heart is good with all the testing that we've had, and because I'm under so much stress from my grief, because grief causes stress. They and I'm overweight. I mean, I'm not hiding that. you know, you can see it clearly. I'm overweight and I've gained weight. Um, I gained weight after Brandon died, and it leveled out. Um, it leveled out where I wasn't losing, but I wasn't gaining. And then after Bethany died, I started gaining again. And so, stress, my age. I'm not a young woman anymore. I don't exercise, and I don't know what I eat. It's not that I eat unhealthy, but I have no clue what I'm eating because I don't care because of my grief. As long as that void is filled, who cares? So, um, and then because of this potential cardiac event that I had, there's concerns that it could happen again. And even though it wasn't a heart attack this time, there's that to look forward to, that it could change, that my heart could go into an unhealthy state because of those factors. So we did talk about all of those things. Um, but right now, my heart is good. So I do have to make some changes in my life, and it's going to be very difficult because I need to be around. There's people in my life that I need to be here for, even though I think it would be very easy um, to not be here anymore. It could be pretty easy. Because all of this is very overwhelming. Yeah, this is my life. This is my check-in, and I'll probably do it once a month. I'll probably check in with this once a month on how I'm doing, because I'm hoping that, I'm gonna have some good months. Maybe I can have start having more better days than bad days, because right now most of my days are not um better days. Oh my God. I didn't realize how hard it would be to talk about this. I don't know why everything else is hard. I should have known that this would be hard. So it's a little ridiculous. Anyway, anyway, I'm just rambling now, I guess. So I'm going to end this video. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Lets me know that you're listening. It lets me know that you're hearing my story. Leave comments below. If you're a bereaved parent, I would love to hear how you're doing. I would really love to hear how you're doing, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better than I am. And maybe you can give me some inspiration to find a way to be lighter and have some of this overwhelm um, lifted. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week, and I love you.